Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Hope you're doing well today. Hope all is good, and I hope your weekend's been great so far. Now today, we're going to be talking about my love-hate relationship with my Galaxy Black Ridge Longbow. Now, I love this bow just simply because it's a longbow proper, if you will. It shoots good, and it's an accurate bow. The problem with it is just the amount of hand shock that this bow actually produces. And I have tried everything to reduce that. I've tried different string configurations, more strands, less strands. I've tried different brace heights. I've tried silencers. I even put a leather grip on here, hoping that would kind of reduce the amount of hand shock that it has, but nothing has worked. Now, I don't really want to give up on the bow. I really want to keep it and continue to shoot it. But if I can't get rid of the hand shock, I'm going to have to part ways with my longbow here. So I did pick up a product off Amazon that I'm going to try out. Hopefully this is going to help. I don't know if it will or not, but I got the idea from one of my subscribers who posted a comment here about, hey, have you tried XYZ product to see if it will reduce the amount of hand shock that the bow has? And I never thought about it. It was like, I didn't even think about trying that. So today in this video, we're going to be trying that product, and hopefully it's going to work. I'm going to get it set up. I'm going to show you what I'm doing, and then we're going to go down in the woods. We're going to take some shots with it and just cross our fingers and hope that it does do what I need it to do so I can keep this bow in my collection. Now, another thing that I did try as well with this bow is, of course, heavier arrows. I've tried heavy arrows, light arrows. I've tried different point weight configurations. I've tried different inserts, 50, 20 grain. So really it's not the arrows, it's not the setup. I think it's just the limbs themselves on this bow that are creating that hand shock. And again, it's a good shooter. I can't contend with it. And no, I'm not fussing. I know there's a fair amount of hand shock when it comes to longbows. So I get that. I totally understand that. It's kind of the nature of the beast, if you will. But when it has this much hand shock, it's really uncomfortable to shoot, and it's really one of those things that's a major turn off, especially if you're new to archery and you may experience this with the bow maybe you've bought and you're like, I just can't shoot this thing, and I don't know why people get out to do this sport. So here's the product that I actually got from Amazon to see if I could eliminate the hand shock from this bow. Okay, so the product that I picked up to help with the hand shock in my longbow here is this. These are Limbsaver Recurve Broadband Limb Dampeners. Now this is supposed to eliminate the vibrations in the limbs. Now will that work or not? I don't know. Again, this is just a suggestion from one of my subscribers, and I thought I would give them a try out. So I did look for these at my local shop, but they didn't have them, so I had to order them from Amazon. And these just affix on your bow limbs with some double-sided tape on the back of the product itself. Let me see if I can get one out here, show you what I'm talking about. So these are just rubber discs. I don't know if you can see that well or not, and they just affix with some double-sided tape. This is just affixed to a base. Now I did read some reviews about these. Somebody said that they don't last, or you have to, the sticky part of it doesn't last really. You're going to have to put on some double-sided tape, which is fine. That's totally okay as well. But what we're going to do, according to the instructions, you want to go about 3 or 4 inches from the riser. So what I'm going to do from the riser fade, I'm going to measure up about 3 inches, 3 or 4 inches, and then I'm going to clean this off with some alcohol so I have a good surface to mount these to. And then we're going to take this out in the woods and we're going to shoot it some. Hopefully these are going to work. Again, I don't want to have to get rid of my longbow. And trust me, I understand longbows have hand shock in them, but this bow is a beast. It produces so much hand shock, it just becomes uncomfortable, after about 10 or 20 shots. So let me get these put on, then we're going to take it outside and we're going to shoot this bow, and hopefully it's going to help. Alrighty, so let's get this cleaned up just a little bit here. Don't need a lot of alcohol, just enough to clean off any kind of grease or wax from strings. Clean both sides. All right, I think that's good enough. So we got the limbs clean. Let's let this alcohol flash off real quick. I'm hoping this works. I'm really excited about trying this. I'm always willing to try new and different things when it comes to archery, especially anything that can help you out, right? All right, so let's go from the riser fade here. See if I can measure this out about right. So right there, I'm going to go about 4 inches. So 4 inches is going to be about here. So yeah, I think we'll put it at 4 inches and we'll let it ride from there. So I need a way to mark that, as a matter of fact. Well, I guess we'll just leave this on there for right now. Let me get one of these pieces off here. Now the instructions go as far as to say, don't touch it. Don't touch the sticky part. Okay, I got you. There's a part of me that thinks this is going to be more of a gimmick than anything else, but you never know. I've seen stranger things work. Okay, so we're about 4 inches right here. Put my finger just above that mark, and we want to put these in about right there. Just going to press down, make sure they're affixed well. This is going to make it look like a Frankenstein bow, which is fine. I don't care. As long as it helps with the hand shock. That's all I'm concerned with. Make sure these are affixed well. Okay, so there we're on that side. Now let's do the other side, and hopefully this is going to work out well for my needs. Okay. About right there is where I want to go with this one. Put this on. It says to take a coin to actually press these down around the edges. I don't have a coin on me, so. Alrighty, so there we go. Got the other side attached, ready to go. I'm really hoping that works, man. It might, it may not, but we're going to give it a try. Okay, so now we're set up. Got my Frankenstein electrodes on my bow here. I'm really hoping this works. It probably won't, but I'm really hoping. So let's go down and shoot. I love winter weather. There's something about it, you know, it just makes you feel good. I don't like summertime much. Summertime just kind of sucks because it's always just sweaty and nasty. Anyway, we're making our way down to the place that I go shoot down here. I'm really wanting to turn this area into, you know, a couple of different shooting lanes. I just need to find the time to get down here and do it. Is basically what it turns into. Between work, family life, and everything else, man, there's just no time, it seems. All right, so we are down here in the woods, finally. Finally, I said that like it was a long hike to get down here. It only took a few minutes. But I'm set up over here. Got my camera ready to go. So we're gonna take some shots, man. I'm not really looking for accuracy right now. I'm not really concerned about what I'm placing on the target. What I'm really concerned about is if these limb dampeners, silencers, actually do the trick or do what they're designed to do. Now, am I hopeful that it's going to take away all the vibration from the limbs? I would be lying if I said no, but I really have a healthy understanding that, you know, things like this can be kind of gimmicky, and I'm sure they do have their place. It'll probably help silence the limbs a little bit, or as far as the vibrations go when it comes to shooting, but I don't think it's going to take all the hand shock out of it. I think it's just the bow itself. I think the way it's designed, again, it's not a bad design. I'm not knocking the Black Ridge Longbow, but it's just the hand shock. And maybe it could be a one-off thing, one of the ones that I got. I don't know. So let me take some shots. Let's hope this thing's going to do better, at least. And then we'll talk about it a little bit more. And I got some other things I want to talk about too as well. So let me set up my camera and we'll just shoot. How about that? Okay, so let's hope that this helps. Could be gimmicky. I don't know. We're going to find out. I really need to get down here and clean this place out. I'm going to hold my judgment on that for just a minute. Actually, these do reduce the amount of hand shock in this bow, or the vibrations from the limbs, because you think about it, the hand shock is produced from the vibration in the limbs because of the stored energy when you release whenever you release the shot, and that is traveling into this riser, and the only place that all of that energy has to go, or that vibration has to go, is into the hand. That's what's creating your hand shock. Do these eliminate the hand shock that I'm experiencing with this bow? No, they don't. But I can say that this creates a good reduction in the amount of hand shock that I feel, or the amount of vibration from the limbs. So let me gather my arrows, and I'm gonna take some more shots, because that's really interesting that these are actually helping to dampen those vibrations. So let me get my arrows and we'll take some more shots. Not all gone, but it's still much better than it was. Much better, much better. I'm happy with it. So there you go, a great little $13 investment to help tame the hand shock in my longbow. I'm pleasantly surprised with the results that I got from these. And again, for a minimal investment, it really did the trick. Now, did it eliminate all the hand shock? No, not really. You can still feel it, but it's not like it was before. Before, it was just painful hand shock. You know, the kind that gets uncomfortable, again, after you shoot it for an extended period of time. So again, thanks to my subscriber who pointed out the possible use of these to help with that. It really did the trick. Thank you so much. And again, it's one of those things that you just don't think about sometimes, and that's why this community is so great, that everybody's here to help and point out different things that can really provide information or help along your journey in this sport of archery. So thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate it. For all my new subscribers, I really appreciate you thinking enough of my content to subscribe to my channel and come in whenever I post new videos and just check out the content that I'm posting. And for all my subscribers, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. It means more to me than you know. And hopefully I continue to provide content that you enjoy watching. Also, please check out my website, blueskiesarchery.com. That is my blog post, but I am starting to do some different things with that website, things that I'm not going to be doing here on YouTube, and hopefully it'll provide some value to you if you go visit that website as well. That is blueskiesarchery.com. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But it's always my hope that you guys have a great day, a better day tomorrow, and a wonderful week ahead of you. And until next time.